A new assignment awaits members of the Creamline Pool Smashers, champions of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Some of them are called to play for the country in time for the 32nd Southeast Asian Games happening in Cambodia next month. Now, can the Cool Smashers help bring that winning culture to Team Philippines? Let's find out. Joining us right now for an all-out conversation is Michele Gumabao, MG, who's at the airport. She's or in Singapore. Hindi ko na sasabihin. Well, kakasabi ko lang. Pero She, thank you. First of all, good morning to you. Congratulations. Maraming salamat for joining us live on the show again. Hi, She.
Hey, Jay. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you. Thank you for always saying yes kahit alam kong kinukulit at kinukulit kita. She, eto, congratulations.
Konti lang naman.
Konti lang. Congratulations, by the way, again for winning sa PVL All-Filipino Championship. Grabe na, grabe. That series for me was just fun to watch for all the fans kasi umabot ng 3 games, and then game 3, tapos sagad-sagad pa talaga sa grabe, yung dami, long rallies, left and right. But before we delve deeper on that PVL campaign of Creamline, nasali ka dahil tuloy-tuloy, the work does not stop for Michele Gumabao and for some of the Creamline Cool Smashers kasi kasama kayo sa final lineup ng Southeast Asian Games. And I just want to get your feeling, first and foremost, after that roller coaster campaign that you had with the PVL in the PVL All-Filipino Conference with Creamline. You're very busy. You're also my partner sa NCAA covering 5-set games. And then, yes, you ride on your free time. That's why eto, magte-take ka ng short trip, vacation. Kaya mo pa ba, She? Yun ang tanong ko. Kaya mo pa ba?
Kaya, parang ikaw, kaya ito nagkakaroon kasi parang may energy. Pero I think it's more of lang talaga. You have to always know and take time for yourself. So I think that's what I'm doing now. Going on a quick vacation para makapag-reset, take a break a little from volleyball, focus on just relaxing para pagbalik because tuloy-tuloy na kami hanggang SEA Games. Wala nang tigilan talaga to. So have to be set, have to have my mindset.
Of course, yes. So you'll be back later this week and then train with the team. Your thoughts on this? Syempre iba yung kumbaga may security blanket ka because kasama mo yung mga ibang mong teammates. How does that feel having your teammates from Creamline also joining you for the national team? And Coach Sherwin Meneses will also be there.
Actually, they're really one of the biggest reasons why I agreed to be part of the lineup again because medyo kampante nga talaga ako na I know them, I know the system, and I'm also looking forward to another international debut and with a new coach, with a new team. So I'm excited in that front, but also siguro kinakabahan din because a lot of attention, a lot of expectation is also placed on us wanting to get that podium finish in the SEA Games. So the pressure is on and hopefully we can practice well and prepare well. We have more than a month before the SEA Games, so we'll get there and we're starting to train already as a team.
Yeah. Well, last time in the SEA Games, 4th tayo out of 5 sa diba, sa nation sa women's volleyball ng SEA Games. As a player na kasama ngayon, She, ano sa tingin mo yung mga yung pwede pa nating improve ng team para, ang pinaka-goal na syempre ng fans is kahit mag-podium finish tayo?
It really starts with preparation and the lineup that you filled in. Yeah. So like ngayon, we're really having problems with the schedule because we have a pro league and the time is really very, very short to be able to prepare for the SEA Games. Unlike other countries, they already know each other, they play with each other, and kahit yung mga nakalaban namin last year when we represented the Philippines as Creamline, so magkakakilala na sila eh. So kailangan talaga for the next years to come for our national team, there has to be ample time to prepare, there has to be a strong recruitment lineup, and there has to be an agreement already, whether it's with college or pro teams, na kapag national team, we have to all come together, and there has to also be a program, and talagang an assurance din for national team athletes na, hey, if you get injured, maaalagaan ka. If you train, this is what you will also get. So, medyo vague pa talaga as of now. But hopefully in the future, for the future generations na maayos talaga for them.
Yeah. Have you met Coach Jorge? I parang di ba? Nakilala mo si Coach Jorge Edson Souza de Brito. Was there any communication and with the teammates that you'll be joining? Of course, kasama dito si Gia, yung ganyan, familiar ka na dyan, kina Tots, kina Sed, kina Kyla, kina Gemma. But at the same time, Mylene Pat is gonna be there. Here's the list. Kat Tolentino, Catarado, as I mentioned, Del Palomata, Glodine Troncoso, Jel Cayuna. Nagkaroon na ba ng time na nagsama-sama this whole lineup? Like, nagkita-kita na ba kayo?
Not yet. We haven't been complete in one place. But I met Coach Jorge. He also accompanied us before nung pumunta kami ng Thailand for the Grand Prix.
Correct, yeah.
So I also talked to him about joining the national team for SEA Games this year. And but looking forward to meeting the rest of the team. I know all of them. I mean, kami-kami lang din naman nasa PVL. So we just finished our season and looking forward to seeing all the players again and everybody part of the lineup. So talaga, this will be a challenge then on how the coaches will mix it up and what combinations they're gonna use for our lineup.
How about Eliza? I was speaking with Eliza actually last week about her camp and also about how proud she was. Sabi niya nga parang mas napagod siya sa kaka-cheer eh. Parang being very vocal out there and just really cheering her heart out for you guys. She was named as a team captain for this. In your experience, anong klaseng leadership ang madadala ni Lai dito? Kasi you and Lai have known each other for so long. You've battled against each other in the UAAP. Then eventually you became really, really close, teaming up here with Creamline. You've even gone out of the country a couple of times with Lai. How do you think Lai will do as a team captain of this national team?
Well, no doubt, Eliza has so much experience both here and abroad. So there's no doubt naman that if she will be able to come back on time, magagawa niya yung trabaho niya. And she always does her job well. You know, Eliza as a leader, she's always, she's evolved through the years. Also, being part of Creamline, I've seen her become more vocal. I've seen her also, assert also her position. And even dito sa national team, everybody respects her in volleyball. Us players, the coaches, we know her experience. We know her for what she can bring to the court.
Yeah.
So there will definitely be no problem of her being our captain. But I know, makalaro lang talaga sila. Malaking bagay talaga yan for the Philippines and for this national team.
And syempre, huwag natin kalilimutan si Michele Gumabao. MG, ikaw din, you stepped into that leadership role sa Creamline in Eliza's absence. And we know how vocal you are.
Actually, support ako kay Eliza dito, Dre.
Hindi, pero ikaw, eto no cooking, alam mo naman to siya. Even pag nagpa-partner tayo Sensei, sabi ko, every time I see the list and then the schedule and I see, partner ko si Michele, wala na akong, kumbaga kumpiyansa na ako. Hindi na ako kinakabahan. Pero, kasi one of the things I love about Michele Gumabao, kahit ano pang ginagawa mo, mapa-pageant man yan, sumali ka man sa PBB, volleyball player, kahit ano, analyst, your confidence is there. You know what you can bring to the table. Now, with you, one of the leaders sa Creamline, how do you think will that translate here in the national team? Because, of course, the SEA Games, we're aching for a medal. 18-year drought. How will you, as Michele Gumabao, what have you've accomplished, kumbaga, at this point in your career, paano makakatulong yon yung ikaw dito sa SEA Games as Michele Gumabao? The leader, the volleyball player, everything, lahat na. Ilagay na natin. The analyst.
Ako, whenever I step into something, no fear talaga. Whether you have the confidence or not, you cannot doubt yourself or you cannot have fear. So whenever I join a new team, yun yung dinadala ko dyan na culture and attitude na kailangan palaban kami, kailangan mabigay namin yung best namin, no matter what the odds are or no matter who we're going up against, anong bansa pa or country pa yan. We have to play our best, we have to play with pride, and we have to really step out into the court na feeling namin panalo kami. So coming into the national team, I just really want to bring in that attitude na okay, lalaban kami, and no matter what, we will have fun, and we will really just play to be able to bring pride to our country and achieve our goal. Yun lang talaga, yung beast mode, ilalabas namin talaga yan. And just, lalaban talaga.
Yeah.
I really think that this combination will also work as long as we have time to practice and also have time to be able to gel with each other.
Well, She, I know you're in a very tight schedule, but stay with me. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a really, really quick break. I promise you, less than a minute. Our conversation with Michele Gumabao will continue after a really quick breather. Stay tuned to Sports Desk only here on CNN Philippines, where we go all out for the day's top sports stories. We'll be right back. And we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Sports Desk only on CNN Philippines. And our guest today, Michele Gumabao of the Creamline Cool Smashers, and also the women's national volleyball team. There she is, MG. And they'll be competing in the 32nd SEA Games in Cambodia next month. Yes, thank you, She. Okay, lipat tayo PVL. Mabilisan. 6 titles now for Creamline in the PVL. Grabe. Dalawa sa 2018, Reinforce and Open, 2019 yung Open, 2021 Open, 2022 Invitational, and to recently yung All-Filipino. Actually, down kayo 0-1. And then when you lost game 1, I thought to myself, wow, well, Petrogas might give Creamline here a run for their money in their own conference. What were the adjustments that you guys made? Because alam naman natin, Petrogas is a really good team as well, She. Heading into game 2, what did you guys talk about and what did you tweak?
You know, that's true, Jay. I think they're a very underrated team, and even themselves, they don't give the same like respect that we give them, because parang sa lahat ng interviews nila, gulat na gulat sila makapasok sa finals. But honestly, they're really one of the teams that have been there with like playing against us sa mga finals matches namin, and they're always there. They're always in the top 4, top 2. So talagang you can never take them lightly, and that's siguro what we experienced nung first game coming into that sweep nung semifinals against F2. We were on a high, playing at such a high level. Biglang naging shaky kami nung finals. Dun pa namin na-experience yung mga miscommunications, errors. Parang dun na namin na-realize na, hey, pwede pa tayo matalo ulit. So, medyo naging adjustments talaga namin was our mindset and yung teamwork namin, because dun pinoint out ng coach namin, si Coach Sherwin, na there are times na may mga lapses pa rin talaga kami, that we let go of the ball, na yung mga simpleng bola yung napapakawalan namin. And when I was watching that first game, sabi ko talaga, they really outworked us and they really wanted that game 1 more. So when we regrouped as a team, we had to really change our mindset, be more active in practice, all out mindset, killer mindset talaga. So, all that in 1 day, because ang bilis ng finals namin, 1 day apart.
She, sabi mo nga, Coach Sherwin really made some adjustments after that, and 1 day apart, grabe, ang bilis ng turnaround eh. Dahil, yun nga, pahinga 1 day and then balik game 2. If you're gonna rank this championship out of all, nasaan to? Sa pinakamahirap, like the most challenging? Because you've had, what, 3 titles in the UAAP? Correct me if I'm wrong. And then, now, numerous titles in the PVL, 5, 6, hindi ko na nga mabilang sa sobrang dami. You've had so many accolades already. Where does this particular title with Creamline, winning in Game 3 against Petrogas, where does this rank in all your championships, Michele?
I think this championship would be very memorable for me because of the experience then coming off from the bench last year. So just being in that finals arena again, finals feeling again, it's something different. Iba yung pressure, iba ulit yung sigaw ng crowd, iba yung attendance ng tao, super dami. But you know, this championship was really different coming from a first game loss. So parang bago talaga sa amin yun. And also playing without Eliza on the court was also a big challenge. So a lot of things that we had to overcome, a lot of things that we had to work on also. But so happy for the team. Nung finals, medyo hindi kami talaga nagkasabay-sabay. Pero panalo pa rin, you know, we really thank God. And sabi nga namin, malaking miracle din na yung finals na iraos namin. Because ang dami talagang, like kami, we really saw a lot of lapses in our finals game. So other people may not see it, but kami, our coaches know it. Our coach was saying the whole time na hindi tayo to. So ang dami pa rin talagang kailangan ayusin, and hopefully this will also help us for the SEA Games, for the national team, and also for the next seasons. Kasi first season pa lang to of the PVL, so marami pa mangyayari this year for us.
For sure. For sure. You mentioned, you touched up, speaking of Eliza, when we talk about Creamline, it's a very deep roster in my opinion, and you guys are solid. Grabe yung chemistry nyo. Of course, we saw Gemma there, Tots, Sed Domingo, Risa, Apangs. Ang lalim. Then you have a fantastic, a brilliant setter, one of the best in the country, in Gia Morado de Guzman. But still, iba yung Eliza eh. Yung wala yung Eliza dun sa floor. So, nung nag-champion kayo, Lai said she's very, very proud. Paano naparamdam ni Lion? Kasi it was really a challenge for her and for you girls not to have Eliza on the floor, but she's there. Eliza's there, being the coach, being just really motivating you girls. But paano niya naparamdam na she's still there with you girls kahit hindi man siya makasama sa 6 on the Taraflex?
You know what the very hard part about Creamline is waking up in the morning because our practice is at 6 a.m. So medyo challenge talaga yun. Especially for live, even post-op. Andyan siya every single day.
Wow.
May ginagawa man siya or wala. Nanunood lang siya. She's there cheering. She's there doing her therapy. She's there watching, giving advice. Kapag medyo walang energy yung practice namin, sabihan niya ako na, MG, buhay-buhay ng konti. So she's always there talaga, and we never felt like she was absent. Yeah. And she never also took a day off. So dun mo makikita rin yung commitment niya. Even if she's not on the court, you feel her presence, you feel her commitment to this championship. So everybody talaga saw that sacrifice that she did. And kaya whenever people ask us, we really play and dedicate that championship for her, because nakita rin talaga namin yung struggle niya ever since her injury last December. Yeah. And yung hirap din talaga getting back into the court.
She, alam kong very tight schedule. Last question for you. After the championship, eto nga, diretso na SEA Games kayo, tuloy-tuloy na hanggang pumunta kayo ng Cambodia. Nagkaroon ba kayo ng time to celebrate? That will be my last question for you. Kasi si Gia went out of town, was also, Tots also busy, went somewhere. Coach Sherwin, I think, in hibernation. you all went your different...
Yes, of course. We always take time to celebrate. So right after our management took us out to dinner, we had a very, very good Chinese dinner. And then the next day, Sir Jonathan invited us again to dinner.
Wow.
And we had games, and we had like a mini salo-salo. But the best part was we went out. So I arranged a night out for our team. I always do that after every season. Yeah. Because that's the only time we actually go out. So we were able to go out. We went to VGC, and then we had fun. And talagang sayo kami ng sayo. Sobrang dun lumabas lahat ng energy talaga namin. So sobrang enjoy. I love going out with my teammates. They're super game. They're talagang kung ano yung nakikita mo sa court, mga 10 times happy yan pag lumalabas kami magkakasama. So we always try to make time for that.
Yeah. That's nice. That's really, really nice. Gen Z. Michelle, Gen Z. VGC. Well, enjoy your time. Thank you. Regards to Aldo. Congratulations.
Thanks, Jay.
As always, I mean it. Always great talking to you. You know this. Kahit partner tayo sa NCAA, kahit saan man tayo magkita, I'm always a Michele Gumabao fan. Thank you, Shek. Good luck sa SEA Games and enjoy your well-deserved trip. Again, we just spoke to Michele Gumabao of the Creamline Cool Smashers, also the women's national volleyball team that will compete in the Southeast Asian Games happening in Cambodia already next month. Thanks, Shek. Ingat ka.
Bye.